Hey guys, how's it going? This is Lamora, and I want to give you my second video on my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3. So, what makes this video different than the one that I posted up yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago, or whenever the hell this is going up, is that I actually watched a lot of gameplay for Modern Warfare 3 in the past few hours. When I first made my initial thoughts on Modern Warfare 3, I had pretty much just seen the multiplayer reveal trailers and heard some text-based rumors and seen the things that they've released and people have figured out, such as perks, kill streaks, guns, things like that. And I hadn't really seen the game in its full glory. So what has changed now in this video is I've watched, like I said, a few hours of multiplayer footage, like real life actual people playing multiplayer footage. And now I almost think that my expectations of it have almost changed a little. I still stick by the thing that I said when I was like, that we don't know how the community is going to play the game, because it can look one way. It could look glorious and awesome in a tech demo or when developers are playing it in a private lobby, and then it can play completely different once the community gets its hands on it and figures out all the tricks of the trade and what guns and what perks work with what and what you should and shouldn't use as far as kill streaks to get the highest scores and choke points and things like that. But from what I saw from the developers who were playing the game in the private lobby, I was actually pretty impressed by it. And I actually now have a bigger appreciation, a greater excitement for the game because of the way they were playing it and what they showed off. So I'll just give you the quick synopsis of what I saw and what I'm excited for and things like that. And you may be asking yourself, Lamora, where did you see all this footage that you are talking about? And I'm actually talking about the IGN live stream that they had, where they had two people from Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games, I'm sorry, I almost forgot their name, come and talk to one of the guys on IGN while they were also showing multiplayer footage that some of the developers were playing in a private lobby. So I want to just get that out, that they were in a private lobby, and so there's no latency, no lag as you would call it, and everything seemed to be pretty fair throughout that. But it still looked pretty good. If you're one of those people who pulls host a lot, this is going to be a fair representation of what your game will look like a majority of the time. And I have to say, one thing that bothered me in Modern Warfare 2 was the way that the guns sounded. Yeah, they weren't bad. I had to say Black Ops was worse. Not that, it was a huge thing, game-breaking thing, but sound is a good important thing in a video game, and for the fact that they didn't have it down to a T in Black Ops kind of bothered me. But in Modern Warfare 2, they had good gun sounds, but for me, they were just a little bit too high pitched. Now, all the guns in this game, they said they went to an actual firing range and fired them all. I don't know if that's actually true. They also did say that they had to tweak them if something didn't come out the way it was supposed to. And it sounded more like they did that. They took the initial gun sounds and they modded them a little bit, because they were still kind of this high pitched, like, I don't want to say like clickers or nothing, but it was just, it was Modern Warfare 2. The snipers sounded really powerful, a lot more powerful than like the Barrett in Modern Warfare 2. They sounded more like COD 4. And I have to say, just as a basis, the entire game seems like it played like COD 4, which is really cool. It seems like it was more focused on the close quarters combat. They showed the assault kill streaks, they showed the support kill streaks. They didn't show the specialist, which I was a little concerned about. I really hope that thing kind of turns out okay, because I want to use it. I want to actually, I think it's a cool idea, and I hope it turns out well for them. But from what I've seen, it seems like the support is not overpowered whatsoever, because the game plays so fast. It doesn't play like Modern Warfare 2 does, in the sense that you can just sit in a tall building and almost camp there for 2 minutes and then you have an easy escape route. No, there's still a little bit of verticality in the game, but it's not overlooking choke points. It's not overlooking domination points. If you want to get your choke points, you got to go down into the actual hallway or road that you oh god, guy tomahawking me again. But you actually have to go into the fight. You can't really sit back without being in the fight. And if you want to get in those choke points, there's 2 or 3 different ways to get to said choke points from the side. So you can constantly be flanked and lose those kill streaks. So support is going to be huge, and you're not going to see people, unless they're good, posting, I don't know, I want to say like even 18 kills getting a juggernaut. Maybe it's 14 kills getting a juggernaut suit. That's going to be hard for most people. I mean, just think about how many times before a game ends, let's just throw it out there right now, with a support, do you see people going 14 kills by the end of the game? Usually people are just getting to 14. Sometimes I see 7 and 42 and, you know, 1s and 30s. I've seen stuff like that. Those aren't the people who are going to be getting these, you know, support kill streaks. They're not going to be really helping out. Yeah, there might be more UAVs up in the air, but sure, I've also seen guys who only go 3 and whatever. And that means they can only get their kill streaks pretty much once, and that's only what, 1 kill streak. That's no, that's not even a UAV, because UAV is now 4. So I don't think it's gonna, kill streaks in the support are gonna be overpowered whatsoever, unless you get good guys who play like really hard and use the support. But then again, they're not kill whoring, they're just helping out their team, which I think I'll be doing a lot. I'll be using the support because I'm not really an Osprey gunner, dogs, or napalm kind of guy. I like my support kill streaks. I like going with gun on gun, which I'll do. I'll probably be doing support and specialist a lot. They showed off a wide variety of guns. Whoever was playing, he was pretty good. I've got to give him that. He was able to use the sniper. If he upped his sensitivity, you could tell he was playing a little bit awkwardly because he had a really low sensitivity. I want to say like 2 or 3 kind of sensitivity. He was turning slow, and he tried sniping with that. Didn't really work out well with him. He did get a couple nice shots. He did go on a pretty good spree with a Barrett, and he had a few nice shots with the oh shit, whatever sniper's in this game, the bolt action one, the L96, I think it's called. He had that gun's in the game, and it sounds way better than it does in Black Ops, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he had some nice shots with that. He showed off the UMP 45. I don't know, he didn't have it silenced. I think he had a red dot. No, he might have had a red dot on it. I don't remember. He had a few different submachine gun classes. One that kind of looked like the UMP, but I think it might have been the G36C that had the red dot sight on it. And like I said, all the guns really looked like they played well. Even the assault rifles and the submachine guns. Now, in Call of Duty, there's never really been too much of a difference in submachine guns and assault rifles as far as like close quarters combat. But the rapid fire guns and even the shotguns, nothing really seemed to just do insta kills, except for the sniper, obviously, since they have stopping power integrated into them. Nothing really just seemed to be overpowered. He showed the striker shotgun, and even that took sometimes 2 to 3 shots. It was like the striker from Modern Warfare 2. It wasn't overpowered with that massive clip. You know, they didn't show the spaz, which I kind of wish they did, because from what I've seen, the spaz was probably, you know, going to be the favorite shotgun. And I don't know, guys, I was actually impressed by it, and it actually made me more excited for the game. The map design was really nice. Like I said, there was still a verticality to it, but the verticality didn't look over domination points or headquarters or anything. And they were tight, winding maps. There were also ones that had long range. There's I can't remember the name of the map, but it was the one that they showed, I think, in the multiplayer reveal, where at the end of the Spec Ops trailer. And there was close quarters in the center. It played almost like in, oh, can I remember the map name? Like District. If you remember District, they had a center area where it was like a market. They had like these tents and stands and things. The inside core of the map that they were showing played a lot like that, where it was close quarters combat. It's a lot of winding and, you know, things like that. You know, a lot of places get panic knifed, I guess. and he was using UMP and running around doing really well with that. But on the outside, it was like, I guess it was a square kind of map, essentially a square. I'm doing air quotes here. And the outside was more long range, like for snipers or assault rifles or light machine guns or things like that. Oh, and quickly before the video ends, they got the Juggernaut kill streak in multiplayer, and the Juggernaut actually dropped really fast. He shows up as a triangle on the minimap. That's like the Blackbird in Black Ops. That little symbol, he shows up constantly, so they dropped him fast without kill streaks. They just did it with their guns, so it's not going to be as overpowered as Woody's gamertags thinks. I think if you have a team who is actually trying to kill him, they can kill him. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video, and I'm going to make a 3-part series of this. My first one went up a little while ago, and this is the second one, which you're watching now. And the third one will be a little bit after Modern Warfare 3 has been out for a while, so we can get our initial impression, see how the community is doing, see how they're doing with the support and everything like that. So, peace out, guys. Much love to you. Don't forget to leave a comment. I want to hear your opinions on Modern Warfare 3. Alright, see you later.